Hello everybody, it's the Techno Trainer here. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a a little bit more improvised video. What we're going to be doing is trying to get all 150 Alolan Diglett on the Isle of Armor in one take. That's no editing, nothing like that. So doing this solely off of memory. I've recorded and done all the Diglett 1,000 times now, so I hope I can remember where all of them are. So we're going to start off. The fastest path to get it all done is to start off in Challenge Road. So you can go ahead and fly to Challenge Road, and you'll start off at the tower. As soon as you do this, there's a Diglett right here on the side. This is going to be our first Diglett out of 150. So there are 8 here in the Challenge Road. You're going to go down the staircase, and at this first intersection, we're going to make a left over here, and you are going to find this den with a Diglett behind it. If I can control the bike. And then we're going to go towards the intersection again, and this time we're going to go straight, and we're going to go right through the grass. Try to avoid as many Pokemon as you can. Get the Diglett over here behind the rock. I also haven't found any of my items, so they're still there. So at the intersection again, this time facing downward, there's one more Diglett for us to find, and then we'll find another intersection which we can make a left. And this one's a longer grass path, and at the very end of it, you can edge this grass around. Again, I said I'm doing this by memory. I've mapped this out a couple times, and I've also recorded the videos, tried to review and make the map as accurate as possible. So come back to the intersection. We're going to go straight ahead. We're actually not going to go to the training lowlands yet. We're going to do that later. Like I said, I've found my little path that works best. This video is probably going to be pretty long, as I am recording it live right now. It is probably going to be 25 minutes or more. So go back to the intersection. We're going to make a right, and it's just going down to the Brawler's Cave. There's 2 more before we leave here. Okay, and then we get this guy, and then there's one more overlooking the beach. Hello, Mianshao. There's one more overlooking the beach. And that is it for Challenge Road. We're going to turn around and not encounter Mianshao and go into the Brawler's Cave. As soon as you enter the Brawler's Cave, there's a Diglett right by the entrance. Okay, and then we're going to go down a little bit farther, and there's this giant like stone pillar thing right here. What we're going to do is go around the stone pillar all the way to the very end of the round, and you'll find a Diglett over here. Then we're going to proceed to the next location, which is another stone pillar right here. There's a Diglett on this little side by the rock thing. We can squeeze our way in between this rock and the stone pillar. This will lead us to a pretty wide open area, and then this area with the den has the Diglett in the corner. It's funny how actually I remember it pretty well. So right across over here, there's a giant boulder with one. And then we're going to go down this long spiral spinning ramp thing towards another stone pillar. Surprise, surprise. And there's a Diglett over here. Now there's only one more Diglett left in Brawler's Cave, and I know exactly where he is. By this, whoa, almost ran into that Whisper. By this water over here, you can cross, and there's a Diglett in this behind this boulder here. So we're actually going to go to the Workout Sea, which is following that's all of Brawler's Cave. Follow this little water path that leads us out to the Workout Sea. You're looking for the big island with the 3 trees on it. It's pretty much right as soon as you leave the entrance or exit. So we're going to this. The water routes are going to be a little boring, I think, for these videos. So I'm a little sorry for that. I hate Sharpedo. You come to the islands over here with the trees over here. This is a little bit. My memory is a little bit bad on these ones. I know there's 4 on this island. I just don't remember their exact position. So there's one right there on the beach. I feel like I passed one over here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Okay, over here by the tree. So there's 2 facing the entrance of Brawler's Cave. You know, we just came from Brawler's Cave, which is right there. So there's one right by this closest tree, and then there's one on the beach shore. And then if we go over here to the den, I remember this one by the rock. And then there is one on the shore, I think. Yeah, over here. So that's all that's on this island. We're going to make our way to a big island, a biggish island with the den on it. So that's this one right here. That's the Fields of Honor over there for a reference point. And the giant whale lord is probably a pretty good reference point too. So we're making to ourselves. Oh, I hate these torpedo. What you want to do when they're coming at you head on like this is save your charge. And oh yeah, almost got caught. I didn't have my charge ready. But when they're coming straight on, save your charge and use it right when they're in front of you. You can like this. Watch. He's not going straight on, but like right here, charge like that. And his turn is so not strong that it's not going to be able to catch us. So, okay, so this little miniature island by the whale lord with the den on it, it's going to have only one Diglett on it. Okay, and then also behind the whale lord's tail, there's a small mini island over here. Whimsicott floating on the water with me. The little small island over here has an item on it. You may have the item already. But it's a little tiny, you know, bean-shaped island. There's a Diglett on this one as well. Alright, and now we're going to go around this whale lord, again with a reference point. There's the Fields of Honor in the background. Here's the whale lord. We're headed north. There's this rock over here, or island with a rock on it by the whale lord's face. Look at his eyes. So cool. You come to this island over here with the rock, and you're going to see this, there's an item on it as well. There's also one singular Diglett out here. On this side of the rock, on the south side of it. It's hard to keep your directional, like, I don't know. You can't really keep it straight. Oh, see, here's a Sharpedo that's coming straight on. So you save your charge, and then you just use it right there. Or not. Jesus, that didn't work out too well. Yeah, so it's hard to keep your sense of direction here because you don't really have a compass on this. So a compass would be very helpful in these fully rotational camera areas like the wild area and this. Oh, he's already catching up to me. Jeez. If I'm correct in understanding that we only have four Diglett left. Try this again with this head-on torpedo here. I might have done it a little too late last time. Yeah. Okay, so we're coming to this island over here. It's kind of shaped like a mustache from the side, but you can't really tell from this angle. It's basically just a long tunnel, and as soon as you board where this girl is, you'll find a Diglett on this little ledge. And there should be 3 left. Yes, okay, thank goodness. Okay, and then right here by this red patch of grass, you'll find the Rotom spawn. You'll also find a Diglett in there, and then don't want to start that battle. We're going to go to this shore at the end of this tunnel that's on this island, and that is our second to last Diglett, our penultimate. We're going to make a right as soon as you exit the tunnel. There's a small little shoreline over here. It has a berry tree and a singular Diglett over here. It's nothing really too special. At least put a den over here or something, you know. Anyways, so here's our last Diglett in the Workout Sea. We're going to now make our way to the Fields of Honor, which is, if you... Oh, I hate the boosts in the water. If you go back towards the Fields of Honor, you can just edge this this cliff rockside thing, and eventually we'll find a miniature shore like this. Now, there's a ton of Diglett over here. I believe there's 18, I think. So I might have a fuzzy memory on this one here. But as soon as you enter, you can see the first patch of red grass. I think yeah, here he is. The first patch of red flowers, there's a Diglett inside of that. And then we're going to make our way towards the train station. There's actually 3 right in front of the train station. You can see it. Ooh, hello, Slowpoke. There are 3 Diglett right here. You can actually see them all on one screen. One right there. One right there. And one right behind these boxes. So all 3 are right there. For a better view, if you go to the entrance of the train station, there's one at that tree, one at that tree, and then one at those boxes. Alright, so that's it for that. Now we're going to stick to this side a little bit. This is a little bit harder to dodge. I hate dodging overworld Pokemon. So this giant rock with a girl, there is a Diglett on this backside over here. Fields of Honor was the first one I've recorded, so it's a little bit fuzzy for me. Alright, so once we get that one, we're going to go back to the shoreline over here, and just by the sand turning into grass, you can find one right here. And then follow the edge line over here to this other Diglett. And by the den in the corner, over here, it's not quite in the corner, you'll find another one. And then we can continue onward to the wooden bridge. That is all of them in the... Oh, no, actually, there's one more over here. You want to come over here to this little ledge that overlooks the entrance to the Courageous Cavern. There's an item in here, and there's a Diglett hiding in this grass somewhere. He's kind of hard to spot. Oh, there he is. Okay, so that's it for the lower half of Fields of Honor. Now we're going to go to the upper half, which is crossing the wooden bridge. And the Diglett man himself. As soon as you cross the bridge, there's going to be a Diglett in this little tiny dirt patch. And then we're going to make our way to the end corner over here, and there's a Diglett overlooking the sea, waiting for his maiden to arrive. The maiden voyager. You can go ahead and turn around, and we're going to go towards the entrance of the dojo. And as soon as there's a little, like the little ramp right in front of the dojo, you can find a Diglett like right in front of it. Then we're going to go up to the dojo area, and we're going to make a right. I'm going to boost all the way to the end path with this tree in the den over here. There's a Diglett hiding in the corner. Oh, come on. There you are. There's only 5 Diglett left. Turn around. And by this gardening center, you'll find a Diglett in the garden thing itself. Now, the camera's a little weird when you try and squeeze through tight spots. There's, for some reason, this invisible barrier that prevents me from going down. Also prevents my camera from going above it. It's really annoying. Anyways, you can tell Game Freak's new to 3D games. Behind this garden, the bigger one, there's another Diglett here. Okay, and then we're going to squeeze through. You can, I guess, without a bike, though. Right in front of this boulder, there's a Diglett. That's right in front of the dojo. And then the last one is also in the far corner. Well, second to last one is far corner. Okay. Now there's only one Diglett left. I've got to mute my phone. And we're going to go from the dojo's entrance. We're going to make a right. And then we're going to make a right again to the soothing wetlands entrance. If you edge this left side, you'll find a Diglett somewhere. I know it's before you cross into it. It's probably by this tree. Yeah, here he is. Okay, so right before you turn into the soothing wetlands, this left tree will have a Diglett here. Now, soothing wetlands is a nightmare. It's very difficult to get all the Diglett here, so we're gonna make some mistakes for sure. Remember, by this small tree, there's a Diglett right here as soon as you enter, and we're going to cross towards Brawler. That's Brawler's cave again. We're actually gonna go right across to Brawler's cave entrance. We've already been in there. We've already got all the Diglett there, but we're gonna come over here anyways. Near this yellow patch of grass, there's a patch of weeds behind it that will have a Diglett. Ooh, this is tough from memory. Then we come over here, and I think it's a little bit farther up. Yeah, by the red flowers. And then there's this, right by these red flowers, there's 2 logs. Oy, I didn't mean to boost there. I almost ran right into that choodle. So there's 2 logs over here, and there's a Diglett right behind it. Alright. And I guess we're going to go up here by this little lake. I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing this. Yeah, we'll do the lake over here. So there's this little lake with the little island in it. By the red flowers, there's a Diglett. That's right next to the lake. And then just by the red flowers, there's another patch of yellow flowers by this lake. And that'll give you another Diglett over here. So now we're going to go down a little bit because we passed a couple. There's this weirdly shaped lake over here. It's kind of shaped like a... I don't even know how to explain it, like a cross almost. On the side facing the Fields of Honor, there's a yellow patch of grass here. There's a Diglett inside of that. And then we're going to make our way over to this side. There's a small pond with the berry tree and the den. There's a patch of small yellow flowers, I guess. And there's a Diglett right next to that. I'm telling you, Soothing Wetlands is kind of crazy. There's 20 of them here, so... as soon as you grab that one, you can go to this log. There's a Diglett on the side of this log over here. Doing pretty good for memory, though, if I'm being honest with you. All right, so we can go. Once we get the log, we can turn over. There's a little water lake over here, and in the center island, there is a Diglett on that. And then just below this lake, there's a Diglett somewhere here. I can't remember. Oh, here he is. Just by the one of the yellow patches of flowers. Okay, so we got the south one. So now we can go back to the wall. Oh, that's a Choodle. Hello, friend. Okay, like I said, with the concept of having a live video, there's bound to be mistakes like such. Yeah, we are already 15 minutes into this video. We're nowhere near done, so that's definitely going to be more than 25 minutes. But, you know, that's okay. All right, so we'll go to the wall, just to be safe. And then we're going to edge up a little bit by this yellow patch of flowers. There's a Pokemon spawn here. It's Drapion right now, but it might be something else. By this yellow patch, you can find a Diglett, and then by this red patch, you can find a Diglett. Okay. And then we're going to turn north a little bit. There's a little small lake with a den in it. Right next to the lake with the den in it, there's a Diglett right next to the wall as well. Okay. We're going to go up a little bit. Like if you look at the challenge, the Tower of Waters, you can go forward a little bit. And there's a little Diglett right here too. This one is I always missed that one in my videos because he's sort of out. There's no real landmarks for him. So, what we're going to do is go to this entrance to force a focus over here by this yellow patch of flowers. There's a Diglett here. Okay. And then just a little bit up by this tree, I think it's a little bit farther actually. Yeah, okay. Just a little bit more north of the tree. I don't know, is this north anymore? I can't remember the directions. Over here, and then on this tree with the item on it, I think, yeah, right here. Now we're going to make our way towards the Challenge Beach entrance, which is just edge this river, basically. And if you edge it right when the... Yeah, well, if you edge it, eventually you find the Diglett. It's just before you get to the surfable part of the river. And there's only one Diglett left, and he's right over here behind this log. Behind the log, like that. That is our last Diglett here in the Soothing Wetlands. That's a lot. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to, I guess, Challenge Beach. No, we're going to go to Loop Lagoon, actually. Yeah, we're going to go to Courageous Cavern. So what we're going to do is going to cross this river, and we're going to go right inside this cave. So as soon as you enter the cave, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come across this four-way intersection like this. You're going to go to the left. There's a Diglett immediately here. And then you're going to go farther down this left path. It's going to lead to a small room with a Druddigon probably. Yep, there he is. And behind this tiny little rock, there's a Diglett here. We're going to proceed a little bit farther into this room. And it's going to lead you to a room with 3 dens and a Diglett on the left side that I can't grab. Alright, so that's it for that one. Now we're going to go over here. Passing through this room again. And coming across the 4-way intersection. We're going to make our way left, which is going up into the cave. And as soon as you come over here by the water, there's a Diglett on your left. This is really weird because when I did the video for this, I did it the other direction, so my instincts are a little backwards. Hop in the water, and we're going to make our way to the left. There's a small little inlet over here with a den and a Diglett by itself. Okay. There's 2 left. I know exactly where they are. So we're going to get back in the water and go back the direction we came from. Oh, hello, Clobbopus. Get on the ground, go down the cave, back to that 4-way intersection again. And this time we're going to make a left since we've done the other directions. We're going to hop in the water over here, and on this little ledge... Oh, hello, Tentacruel. Grab this Diglett on the ledge. And then our last Diglett in the Courageous Cavern is right across over here by this rock at the wall. Okay, so that's everybody in the Courageous Cavern. Now we're going to Loop Lagoon. Okay. So far, so good. As soon as you enter the Loop Lagoon, there's a Diglett on the left somewhere. I can't remember exactly. Oh, here it is. Right before the grass. Then we're going to go to the coastal side of this little piece, and right before the grass turns into sand, there's a Diglett here as well. Alright, and then there's, follow this sand all the way to the end. There's a Diglett in the very far corner, like that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go to the little mini island in the middle. It's just sand in the den and everything here. You're going to find a little ramp that leads you up to the upper part of the island where the thing is, and by this berry tree you'll find a Diglett by himself. Okay, and then we're going to continue on this mini island. If you follow the grass, makes me nervous. By the Zoroark, or I think it's an Alakazam sometimes, under this little stone bridge thing, you'll find a Diglett right here. There's only 2 on this little mini island. And then we're going to go make our way down this ramp again, get off this island, and go actually under that little stone bridge we saw. This will lead us to a small sandy island thing over here with a log on it. As soon as you get on here, there's actually 2 Diglett here. The first one is over here. Okay, and the second one is by the wall. That's all of the Diglett here in Loop Lagoon. So what we're going to do now is go to Stepping Stone Sea. But to do that, we're going to leave Loop Lagoon. There's Courageous Caverns entrance right back there. And Loop Lagoon has 2 exits. In fact, we can go out that one. It has like a little gap in the rocks that lead you out. There's 2 of them. They both lead to Stepping Stone Sea. It doesn't matter which one you go to, really, but I'm going to go out the left one. So if you're following along, you can go out the left one too. As soon as you leave the left one, there's a skinny, long, sandy island out here with a rock on one end and a den on the other. So we're going to that little skinny island over here. When you find it, in between the rock and the den, in the pretty much exact middle of this skinny island, is a Diglett right here. He's right in the middle. Like that. Okay. What we want to do now, there's 6 more Diglett here. We're going to go make our way out here to this, can't remember if, I think it's this island over here with a rock on it. Might be wrong on this one, but I think it is. So you find this little island with a rock on it, and there should be 2 Diglett on it. Yeah, okay, so this is the one. I don't remember the rock there. 2 Diglett, like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is there's only 4 Diglett left, and they're all on the same island, that one right over there. So basically, as a point of reference, the Tower of Waters is right there. It's this island with the 2 trees on it, and the big, like the bigger boulder rock things. I hear the Sharpedo catching up on me. The ocean part of this is going to be a little boring, and I'm sorry about that. I apologize for that. So, okay, so we're coming across this island. It's actually right next to the Tower of Water. So if you have lost yourself in this video, you can just fly to the Tower of Waters and get to this island here. So as soon as you enter, this is the only place you can get on the island. You're going to just come over here, make a left, squeeze your way through, and in the very end of this little pathway, you'll find a Diglett here. And then there's one. Get your way to the mainland. Back behind this tree with a den, you can find a Diglett over here. Alright, 2 more left in Stepping Stone Sea. And we're going to make our way the place where you boarded the island. There's a tree right here. There's 2 Diglett over here somewhere. Where exactly? I don't remember. Okay, there's one right here. Okay, and the last one is right here by this red patch of grass. So it's just, they're both right here by the tree, and the berry tree over here. All right, so that's all of Stepping Stone Sea. We're gonna make our way out to the ocean again and make our way to the left. We're going to the Insular Sea, which is right behind the Tower of Waters. Actually, it's over here. This island we're looking at is it's got 1 little tree on it, and this is the majority of the Insular Sea. There's not a lot here. Basically just 2 islands that we have to really go to. So the main one over here with the tree on it actually has 3 Diglett on it. As soon as you enter the island, right from the side facing My memory's a little foggy here. I know it's over here somewhere. Sometimes their exact positions are a little bit foggy, but I remember the area that they are at. Is it right here? Where the hell is it? Oh, here he is. He's in the red flowers. He's hiding from me. So it's basically on the side of the island that's facing the tower. So you see the tower's right there. As soon as you board, there's the berry tree, and there are red flowers. There's a Diglett behind it. So now you can edge around the island to the left side. We're going to go clockwise. There's a Diglett in this backside somewhere. Oh, my memory of the Insular Sea is not very good. This is what I was afraid of when I was recording the video. I was afraid of not remembering the exact positions. Oh, here we are. Okay, it's by this roaming executor. Okay, and then there's this tree that has a TR next to it. If you don't have the TR, then it'll just be a tree. And then on the other side of that tree, there's one more Diglett here somewhere. Where are you, Diglett? This is it. Okay, he's in the sand. This last one's in the sand. Okay, so there are 3 Diglett left on this on the Insular Sea. Sorry about that. So with the tower over there, we're gonna make our way over to this little island with the den on it. And there are, strangely enough, this is the only occurrence that the Diglett act like this. But on this island, there are 2 Diglett hairs next to each other, right? You would think you would have to push A on one and push A on the other. But if you just push A on one, it's going to trigger both. That's 2 of the 3. And then a duck trio, I guess, is the final Diglett there. So that counts as all 3 of the ones you need left, strangely enough. So we're going to proceed to this island over here. This is the Honeycomb Sea. Okay, here's another head-on torpedo instance here. We're going to wait for him to go and blast right through it. This is going to be Honeycomb Sea. There's 2 parts. There's the sea part, and then there's the Honeycomb Island. So we're going to boost to this island here. It's shaped like a little sunburst or a flower or something like that. It's probably aimed to be like a flower or a honeycomb. The best one to start at, we're going to start at the one that's pointing, the best branch of the island that's pointing at the tower, you see. So on this one, there is only 1 Diglett here. He's right next to the den. Okay. And we're going to make our way to the next one over here, going counterclockwise. On this little island, there are 2 Diglett here. 1 by the den and 1 a little bit in the corner over here by the rock. And the next branch of the island, there's only 1 Diglett. He's over here in the sand. And then in the next branch of the island, there are 2 again. 1 is by the den in the sand over here, and the other one is at the pretty close to the center of the island. He's still in the branch, but very close to the center. He's right over here. Okay, on the next branch or extremity, there's only 1 Diglett. He's behind the den. He's hiding in the grass over here. I think I just heard a whaler scream in the background. Alright, then we're going to get to the final extremity, which there is only 1 somewhere. Oh, he's right here by this Lilligant. I don't want to trigger this battle. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's it there. And then we're going to head to the center of this island. There are 3 Diglett here. They're all pretty much in these red flowers. All in the center by this tree. There are other Digletts here. So this is technically all, I think, 11 that are in Honeycomb Island. And like I said, there's still Honeycomb Sea, which there are 3 of as well. The Honeycomb Sea itself is pretty easy. So you can see there's the Tower of Darkness in the distance. There's a small little dodge all these Pokemon. Small little sandy island out here. It's really, really tiny. Okay, and once we come over here to this little island, there is 1 Diglett on this. He's over here by himself. How he got here is beyond me. And then we're going to turn our way to the right. We're going to go back towards the Tower of Waters area. Because now what we're going to do next is the Challenge Beach section. On our left side, there is a small little tiny path hidden in the side. I like this hiding spot, honestly. It's a really small skinny path, and there are 2 Digletts on this little path over here. The first one is going to be on your right, and the last one's going to be at the very end. Okay. So that's all of our Diglett there. There are only 5 locations for us left to do. 5 out of the 16. Okay, so we're getting close. So we're gonna make our way over here to the Tower of Waters. Actually, we'll go straight towards the Tower of Waters. This is gonna take us to one Diglett that's out here by himself, by this stone pillar thing that's holding up the tower. If you look at the entrance on the right side, there's a stone little block. There's a Diglett hiding behind that. Okay, and we're gonna make our way down this long, skinny, sandy, curvy path. And we're going to go to the right, actually. So we're going to go all the way to the right. Ooh, I almost ran into that Staryu. And following the coast, at the very corner where the sand turns into the grass over here, you will see Diglett. You see he's right in this corner. Not very far. Okay, my memory is also a little foggy here, so bear with me. So right next to this... Oh, hello, Kingler. On this coast, there's this giant rock. And there's a Diglett right next to it. And behind this giant rock, there's another giant rock. And there's another Diglett. That's the entrance back there to the Courageous Cavern, which we've already done. We actually been right next to here earlier. Okay, that's all the Diglett on that section. So we're going to make our way that's the Soothing Wetlands over there. In this corner, that's basically, there's this giant rock that's right as soon as you come off the giant sandy path. Oh, that Lopunny's totally going to battle me. There's a Diglett in the corner by this river. There's only 4 Diglett left. We'll try and get away from that Lopunny as soon as we can. Okay, so there's the Tower of Waters again. There's this big boulder rock thing. I think there's a Diglett on this one. Yeah, here he is. Okay, and then again, we're also going to follow the coast to the end, like right over here. So there's the Tower of Waters, coast, before it turns into grass. There's another Diglett in here. There's only 2 Diglett left, and they're both up here. One is behind this tree in a very well hidden spot. I just kind of go behind the tree and just mash the A button until I find him. And then we're going to edge by this den. There's another Diglett overlooking the Tower of Waters. He has a pretty cool view. So that's all of them here in Challenge Beach. 4 locations left. Forced of Focus is the next one. This one's kind of a mess. I don't like the Forced of Focus because the frame rate drops pretty heavily here. Okay, so as soon as we enter... oh, thank God it's not raining. You can make a right on the first entrance by this den in the water. There's a Diglett here. Okay, trying to figure out what the best way of doing this would be without having to do too much back and forth. Okay, we're actually going to make our way to that wooden bridge, which we're going to go back around to the wooden bridge over here. And right as soon as you exit the wooden bridge, there is a Diglett on the side of that. Okay. And we're going to go past this worker girl a little bit deeper into the forest. Hello, Pikachu. And on our left, there's a small little indent over here with a berry tree that just spawned in. There's also a Diglett right next to the berry tree. Okay. As soon as we do that, that's really everything on this side. We're actually going to go back. That's probably the better way of doing that. So we're going to go back to the wooden bridge for sake of reference. That exit leads to the Soothing Wetlands. And that, well, go across the wooden bridge. That exit leads to Challenge Beach. So basically, if you're coming from Challenge Beach, you can just, again, if you lost yourself in the forest just now, you can fly to the Tower of Waters and enter Forest of Focus from over here, okay? So now we're going to go straight on this long path over here. And again, I did this section from the other side, so my sense of direction's a little messed up. So by this berry tree, there's a Diglett over here. Yeah, sense of direction is totally messed up right now. How many do we need left? 4 more. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to proceed deeper into the forest. There's going to be one on this left by this tree. Oh, wait, I'm a little nervous about the Forest of Focus, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, wait, did not mean to burst. Okay, and then on the left side again, there's another Diglett over here. There's 2 left. Okay, I know where they are. Okay, so then keep going over here. There's another wooden bridge. This is not the same one we were at earlier. That one was way over there. This one, as soon as you pass the wooden bridge on this side of it, there's another Diglett. Then you'll find a dead end to a den, and there's a Diglett over here by itself too. Okay, so that's all of the ones in Forest Focus. Forest of Focus. There are only 3 locations left. Training Lowlands is our next one on the list. So if you somehow lost yourself in that, which I don't blame you, because the Forest of Focus I was kind of a mess in, so I'm sorry about that. We're into the Training Lowlands here. As soon as you enter the Training Lowlands from the Forest of Focus, actually there's one right here on the right. Okay, and then we're going to stick to this cliffside thing. There's 15 Diglett here, so go through this grass, and this is going to take us to a wooden bridge, which will lead us to, I think that's Brawler's Cave. Before you go into Brawler's Cave, there's a Diglett here. And then go back, and on the side of the wooden bridge that we just went across, there's another Diglett here. Okay. So that's all of them there. We're going to go towards this long staircase. That's actually where we started the video at, up there in the Tower of Darkness. So we're just going to go right past this staircase, and by this little ledge with the tree down there, you'll see a Diglett up top. You can proceed into this little tunnel thing, and there's a Diglett on the left side over here before you get down to that den. Okay. So that's all the Digletts in the all of the Diglett in the upper half of the Training Lowlands. We're going to make our way into the lower half, so basically we're going to go down until we pass the Forest of Focus entrance and enter this lower half over here, okay? As soon as you do that, you're going to stick to the left. There's a patch of red flowers over here on the left side. And then you can keep going, and eventually you'll find a small little mini lagoon section. There's a tree with a red flowers in front of it, and the Diglett that's right next to the tree. Okay, and then also if you continue to the small island over here in the mini lagoon, you will find a Diglett next to the den. Alright, and then we're going to cross our way back. This is actually, that leads to the Stepping Stone Sea, this little path over there. We're not going to go into this, or not Stepping Stone, sorry, Honeycomb. We'll grab this. We've already been to Honeycomb, so we don't need to go out there. And then we will continue onward to this little beach section. I remember, okay, there's a Diglett out here somewhere. Oh, he's over here. Okay, so that's the one by the beach, and then there's another one in the corner of the beach over here by the water. Again, that's Honeycomb Sea for a reference point of view. You can find a Diglett over here in the corner. Okay, sorry about that. So we have 4 Diglett left here. Kind of lost myself. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're here at the Training Lowlands Beach. You can squeeze your way through this little pathway between the boulder and the side. There's a den over here. If you stick to the left side, there's 2 trees. There's a Diglett next to one of these trees over here. You can squeeze your way in between these rocks again. There's going to be another Diglett on your right by this item somewhere, I think. Is he? I've lost myself. Okay, so you pass through the grass. Okay, that's where he is. Towards the entrance of the warm-up tunnel. Sorry, my family's getting a little restless. So, stick to this big boulder over here. And there's another Diglett on this big boulder. It's just in front of the entrance to the warm-up tunnel, which is where we're going next. There's 1 Diglett left. He's in this patch of red flowers somewhere hiding. Where are you? I swear to gosh, he is over here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, here he is. Okay, he's hiding in those red flowers. I knew he was there. I just couldn't find him. So that's all the ones in Training Lowlands. There's only 2 locations left. Warm-up tunnel, which is right here, and Potbottom Desert. So as soon as we enter the warm-up tunnel, you can make a left. There's going to be a Diglett right here. Proceed deeper into the tunnel. There's going to be a small little rock right here, and you'll find a Diglett right behind it. And then there's only 1 Diglett left here in the warm-up tunnel. It's pretty easy, and it's going to be right to the right. This will lead you to the Potbottom Desert. This is our last section here. And as soon as you make a left, there is a den and a Diglett right next to the den. Stick to the wall here. Potbottom Desert can be kind of messy, especially with the weather being like this. In fact, I'm going to change the date and time here real quick, just so we don't... just so it's a little bit easier to see. Hopefully that changes the weather. Okay. Alright, so as soon as you enter the warm-up tunnel, there's a Diglett right next to the den. Stick to the side over here. There's going to be a rock with a Diglett next to it. Okay. If you look a little bit to the up area, it's hard to explain. There's no compass. There's a rock over here with an item and a Diglett behind it. And then right next to this rock, there's a small hill, and you'll find a Diglett up here on the top of the hill, perched by himself. Okay. We're gonna make our way across. There's a rock over here with a tree. There's a Diglett over here. I think he was by this tree. He might be over here by this lone tree by himself. That is a Diglett. I've gotten a little messy on. I could have sworn. Okay, maybe he's over here by himself. Okay, whatever. We're gonna stick to the right here corner over here, and by this tree in the upper right corner of the Potbottom Desert, you'll find 1 Diglett. Went right past him. And then right next to this big tree, there's a huge hill, and the Diglett's going to be on the very top of this huge hill. Okay. Once you get that one, there's still 4 Diglett left. If you look over here to this to the top of the desert, there's a giant rock with a Diglett over here, and also an item and a girl over here. That's how you can kind of identify it. We're gonna make our way to the left. There's a Diglett a little bit far away from the corner, not too far. He's there though. And then there's another one next to this TM that's right across, straight forward in the corner. And there's only 1 Diglett left out of the entire freaking Isle of Armor. And he's over here, and I kind of missed him a little bit. Let's see where he is. Oh, he's right here by himself. Okay, so there's the entrance to warm-up tunnel. There's this rock with a tree. He's a little bit higher. In fact, this is the rock with the tree I was looking at. Just must have not been looking too far away. So that should be our 150 Diglett. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look and see what if we got it all done. We can fly to the dojo in the in the Fields of Honor. Okay, and we're gonna go straight down into this wooden bridge. We're gonna talk to the guy and let him know that we have all of his Diglett returned to him. Look at that! Thanks to you, 150 more Diglett have come back to me. One of them has evolved into Dugtrio. That's funny. So the number of Diglett that came back hit 5. So. Every 5 Pokemon he gives you an Alolan form. So on 5 he's going to give me Meowth, of course. And then he's going to proceed to give me another form every 5 Pokemon. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go through the rest of those since this video has already reached 43 minutes long, 44 minutes. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a little bit unprofessional, unscripted, etc., etc. But that's how you get all 150 Alolan Diglett in the Isle of Armor from memory. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, Techno's out.